You are experiencing the Kathryn Dunn Show with us today. We've got Greg Gorman, Matt Capazzi, Bull is with us, Grey Guy's here, and so is Tucker. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Hello. Matt, you seem very happy.
Yeah, glad to be here. Glad to be back after a 2-week hiatus.
I know. The first week was my birthday show.
Yeah, how was that?
And it was well. It was good. It went well. It was fun. People came, they laughed, they seemed to have a good time, so hopefully it went well.
Awesome.
Yeah. Greg was there. He can tell you about the experience.
Yeah, it was a fun time.
Was that at the Secret Four?
Yes, it was at Roberto's.
Wow.
And Jamie's.
Awesome. Did you see Roberto?
Yes, he stayed for it, which was incredible.
Nice.
Yeah, because he's a
How's
very
Roberto?
busy person.
How's he doing these days?
He's doing well. He seems to be doing very well.
Cool.
Yeah.
Shout out Roberto.
Yeah, shout out to Roberto. And thank you for letting me use your space and for getting us all pizza when, we were ravaged. Famished.
It was very good pizza.
Yeah, it was. So he knows the best place in town.
Best pizzas in Bushwick.
Yeah. Very impressive. Also, shout out to Frank Gappa for that song and Zoe, who came, by the way.
Whoa, Zoe?
Yeah, Zoe was there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, that's awesome. Is that the first time you met her in person?
No, second.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but it was the first time Roberto and Zoe met.
Nice.
Yeah, so that was exciting. And then I forget what happened last week. Bull or Greg, do you remember what happened last week?
There was a show, improv show.
Oh yeah, you did something with Greg again.
What was it?
I think I had an improv show, but I don't know what you. Did you come to see that, or did you have a show? What?
No, I wasn't. Oh yeah, I had a show. You had a show and I had a show.
Yeah.
I didn't do something with Greg. I did my
Yeah.
improv show that Bull was at.
Hey, do you guys have any upcoming improv shows that you want to plug?
I have a show on the 21st, and Greg has a show on the 22nd at Second City.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Greg, are you in a Second City program, or did you
I
apply
am,
for
yes.
a Second
Yes,
City
in their
program?
Conservancy program, yes.
So you're in it?
I'm in it, yes.
Oh, great. How's that going?
Conservatory.
It's good. I'm liking it so far. I'm in
Okay.
the grad review portion of it. And
Cool.
again, we'll have our our second show this next week. And then after that, we'll create like an actual more elaborate show that'll be on their main stage in New York.
Sweet.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun.
Better be lots
That's
of balcony scenes.
I'll do my best. I think they don't like using the balcony on that stage, though.
Oh.
I know.
It's my favorite thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also in the same program, but I'm not at his level because I started after him.
Wait, you're in the Second City thing too?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm in Con 2.
Oh, okay.
About
Awesome.
to do Con 3, but I won't be here to do Con 3, so I have to defer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
how do you like it?
It's fun. Yeah, Con 1 was like archives and doing other people's material, and then this one is doing our own material.
Okay. So you're doing some writing?
So we're doing let me try that again. We're doing re-improvisation.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What's that?
So basically you improvise. If you like it, you re-improvise it. And then if you like it enough, the third or fourth time you re-improvise it, it winds up in a show.
Oh, okay.
And then once it's in a show, you write it.
Okay.
But you
Got
just
it.
write out the beats until it's in a show.
Yeah. Is the second city, is that located in Manhattan or Brooklyn or where?
Williamsburg, Brooklyn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So it's the L train that gets you there. Yeah. So there's that. What have you been up to, Matt?
I have been slowly slipping into the world of Amazon subscriptions. It started very innocently, very just little steps. I got a subscription for cat litter, and now I'm just like looking around, and I have like these invisible subscription goggles on. Like, well, how often do I buy that? Can I get a subscription for it? So yesterday, I started a subscription for these little air fresheners, and I'm so yeah. So we'll see how it goes. So next week, I might have a 30 item list of things that uh, I have subscriptions for. I don't know how far this is going to go, guys. I'm a little concerned, but I'm a little excited. It's an adventure. It's something new.
Subscriptions can be pretty wild. I just signed up for I just bought a bra at the member price through Savage Fenty, and or Savage Fur Fenty or whatever it is, Rihanna's brand of lingerie. And then there's like this thing where between the 1st and the 5th you have to cancel, skip or whatever, or you're charged an amount of money that you can then use towards bras or panties or whatever you want. And then every 5th time they get you, they send you a free bra or panty. But I don't really want to pay any of that. I just wanted the cheap, like it was these bras for cheap if you got the membership price.
Wow. So so you're going to cancel?
I'm going to skip. But I have to skip between the 1st and the 5th. It's this weird thing.
Yeah, got it.
That's how they get you.
That's how they get you. Otherwise, they're taking my money and I got to use it towards bras.
Yeah, you'll have a lot of bras. You'll have a ton of bras eventually.
I hope so. That's something I'm into. But if they're not comfortable, then I don't want any.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think that would be a subscription that you would get, and I probably wouldn't. So, and I'm interested to hear about it, but I'm probably not going to do it.
You might want to try it. You could be an A cup. I think it could look good on you.
You really think me?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Well, yeah, I could see that actually. Not having
don't
any.
do it. Don't do it, Matt. Bras will be hanging up all over the house.
I appreciate the fact that I have no cleavage, but you guys still hang out with me.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like you could be a 34, 36A.
Wow.
Yeah.
After a lot of surgery, yeah.
No surgery right now, just the way you look. A 36A. No. I don't know. I'd have to see you. I have to see you in person to tell you your real bra size.
You have an eye for these things.
Yeah, I do.
Right.
I do. I really do.
Looking at boobs.
Yep. I could eyeball you and be like, listen, this is your bra size. You're welcome.
Excuse me, miss, I don't know you.
Well, let me tell you your bra size. There are some I can't. Like if there
instead of getting so there are psychic readings and then there are bra readings.
Yeah.
Where you just like go in, sit across from someone, and they say, "Seek up."
I'm a bra psychic.
Wow.
That's my superpower.
You're in C cup, and something interesting is going to happen to you on Wednesday.
To your tits on Wednesday.
Right.
Yeah, you're gonna drop a hot dog on it like Elvira. And now it's time for
Whine and Whisper Light ASMR.
where you guys get to guess what I'm drinking based on how it sounds.
Well, it's hot because you sipped it. So tea, and you were talking about mint. So tea with mint.
Very well done.
And it was on a Tuesday in London.
That I first had my first mint tea.
Yes, yes. I can see it all, of course.
Ooh.
And that was before the murder.
Yes.
Burn
Hey,
your
how'd
taste
it
buds
come?
off.
What?
You burn your taste buds off.
Little
Buds
bit.
off.
Yeah, it was hot.
Mhm.
It was real hot.
As usual.
Did you slap the mint?
I slap it.
Thank you.
Hopefully it wasn't too hot and it didn't burn your tongue, so you won't talk funny for the rest of the show.
I'm not talking for the rest of the show because I did on my tongue.
Yeah, actually, it's kind of fun to talk like this for the rest of the show. So I might do it.
He had it coming. He had it
There-
coming. He only
Yeah.
had himself to blame. That was what I was thinking about when you said the word murder. Now, it's time for Are You Aware? And Do You Care? The segment where we ask if you are aware of what's going on in the world and if you care about what's going on in the world.
Okay. Are you aware and do you care that, at least according to the New York Post, an idiot tourist sat on and shattered a, quote, Van Gogh chair that was adorned with thousands of Swarovski crystals.
Ooh.
And the museum shared some of the footage to shame the tourists, and which they called their actions of the tourists superficial and disrespectful.
I have some questions here. Because if you're in a museum, you should make it blatantly obvious that if there is something that replicates like a chair or a couch or a place for people to sit, there better be some really good signage letting the person know, no, this is part of an exhibit. Because otherwise, it might just be a really cool chair.
No,
Yeah.
there was signage.
No, yeah, but there wasn't any kind of like
Rope.
guardrail around it or anything. I didn't think.
Yeah, there's no look at the picture. It's like there's no rail, but it's like on like a mini platform.
Yeah, it's
So
on a
it's like
platform.
I suppose I could see why someone not thinking would think, but it's also like it's on a platform and it's a chair made of crystals. Like, why would
Yeah. But the crystals, that would kind of,
It,
that would
it
be a red
almost
light.
looks like a selfie chair or something. Like, come sit
Yeah.
on me, take pictures.
True. Like a rhinestone chair.
All right. And are you aware and do you care that there's footage of this woman throwing a, quote, toddler tantrum at an airport after staff weighed her luggage? That she was on the ground kicking and screaming. And it's not clear. I guess she really wanted to get out of some sort of extra payment for that luggage. But it's
Wow,
more
that's sad.
I think her completely freaking out that this footage was made and shared with the world.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of amazing.
Are you aware and do you care that the daughter of the Gilgo Beach murder suspect believes her father, quote, most likely did it?
That's
I'm
reassuring.
sorry. Who was it again?
Gilgo Beach. If you were the Gilgo Beach murders, this was around Long Island. They mostly happened, I guess, around 2010-ish. That time, a lot of
Mhm.
women were found dead, sort of on beaches in Long Island. A suspect was arrested, I guess, maybe 2 or 3 years ago,
Hmm.
I guess, and the daughter of that guy spoke out and said she thinks her dad most likely did it.
Ah, man.
Yeah, it's insane how long it took to find him.
Hmm. Is
It's
that the
only
guy that they
name.
caught because he ate pizza?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Wow.
He's one of the guys they caught because he ate pizza. There are a lot of people who've been caught because they ate pizza.
There needs to be a new TV show called The Pizza Files.
Yeah.
Caught because you ate pizza. It's just pizza, like, store owner.
Yeah,
You assume
the
everybody
Pizza
who eats pizza
Files.
murders someone.
The pepperoni is out there.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
The sausage is out there. Are you aware and do you care that Brian Wilson from the Beach Boys has passed away at age of 82?
Wow.
Yeah. Saw a movie about him. I think Love and Mercy. It came out like 10-ish years ago. It was really good.
And he's the one who brought us Charles Manson.
Yeah, or the Beach Boys or whatever. Or like Charles Manson has like a writing credit on a Beach Boys song or something like that. This was before he was the cult leading murderer.
Wait, what was Charles Manson before he was a cult leading murderer? Was he doing open mics?
Well, he's just a cult leader. Well, he's like a weird guy who hung around Hollywood, basically. And
Oh,
one of
okay.
the Beach Boys, I think, like took lyrics or something like that. I don't know the full story, but
Wanting
Wow.
to be an artist.
yeah.
That's weird. Hitler had the same thing. He wanted to be an art student.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Everyone who wants to be an artist in some capacity is evil,
Hmm.
except us.
Wow.
If you go to art school, you can't become president or prime minister.
I think everybody wants to be an artist. I think the people who fail are the ones who are psycho.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Are you aware and do you care that celebrity pygmy hippo Moodang is now sporting grassy eyebrows?
So cute.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I assume it's the
So
zoo
were those like
eyebrows.
are those is that just she has grass on her face or did surgery happen?
I think you explain, Catherine.
Somebody, her caretaker, took like what she was eating and took the grass or whatever, the leaves, and put it on her eyes, making eyebrows out of it.
Oh, okay.
It was very cute.
Yeah.
And that's newsworthy.
It is to Catherine. Mm-hmm. All right. Are you aware? Do you care that Sly Stone from the band Sly and the Family Stone passed away also at 82?
Oh no. There's a little less funk in the air.
Mm-hmm. All right, and sorry for all the people passing away, but this is what Catherine put up there. Are you aware? Do you care that Betsy, how do I pronounce her? That Jochum, who was the inspiration for? She was a baseball player in the 40s who was an inspiration for A League of Their Own. Passed away at 104.
That's crazy.
Well, that's a full life.
Yeah.
So that's great that she lived that long.
Yeah.
I like that that's how long we're living till.
Well, you have to moisturize. That's the whole thing.
You gotta moisturize, exercise.
And see your doctor on time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're a vampire, if you're a vampire, you want to skip the beach parties. I'll just say that.
Yeah,
Unless
definitely.
It's the nighttime ones.
True. And those can be fun.
Few and far between, but they're good.
All right, I'm skipping through some of the animal-y type stories. Oh, no, I like this one. This one's funny. Are you aware and do you care that researchers have genetically altered some fruit flies to crave cocaine?
Why would they do that?
Well, it says that yes, there's a legitimate scientific reason why. Let's find out
Do
when I click the
tell.
link.
Because they wanted to see what happens.
Yeah, I think it's
'Cause they,
to study addiction, I think. Yeah, it's
because they need a new buyer.
yeah, the cartels are done with humans. They need to sell the flies.
They actually want to ruin their safety rating.
Also, flying squirrel, that's actually a metaphor.
For
Cocaine squirrel.
oh, nice.
Interesting. But yeah.
Yeah.
So it's hoped by being able to genetically alter the flies, it'd be able to create treatments for humans
Yeah.
for addiction.
So wait a second. So does that mean that like instead of biting a human, a fly will score an 8-ball?
I mean, it will now. Those flies in those labs.
Well, that might be a positive.
Yeah. All the flies would just eat the cocaine before it
Yeah.
ever gets to people. Or the flies who commit crimes that feed their addictions.
Oh, I actually have a really disgusting, very brief fly story. There was a fly in my room and I swatted it and there was a lot of blood. I'm guessing that blood is what it sucked out of people. And that's my fly story.
Were you bitten?
No,
Was it mouth blood on the fly?
we don't have mice.
Hope not. Dun, dun,
But it was
dun.
weird. I mean, usually when you swat a fly, it's just dead and there's no blood. But I don't
Yeah,
know.
I've seen that before in flies. Blood in
This
them.
fly tasted blood.
Yeah.
Go. And this is the last one I'll do since I guess there are a lot of stories here, but this one's the funniest one. Are you aware and do you care that missing flight attendant was found naked and dancing mid-flight in the bathroom?
Wow. Everyone's buying cocaine.
That's bananas.
All right. That's it for Are You Aware and Do You Care?
Okay, thank you, Greg. Now it's time for Are You Out of Your Frickin' Mind? The segment where we ask, have you lost your frickin' mind? All right, who's got one?
Not off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Fortunately.
That is fortunate. So we're all good. We have no.
Yeah.
Are you out of your friggin' minds for the week?
In my case, it'd be.
Oh, wait a second.
Oh.
The New York Knicks got really far in the playoffs, and then they fired their coach, Tom Thibodeau. Are the Knicks out of their freaking mind?
They are, if you ask me.
And then they lost because they fired him?
No, they lost and then they fired him. It doesn't make any sense because they're really good with him. Nobody gets it.
Maybe they're petty.
Yeah.
Maybe they blame him for their loss.
Mm.
Gotta blame someone.
That is weird.
Out of their freaking minds.
Aren't they done now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're done for this season.
I think the finals are happening now. Actually, the NBA and NHL finals are happening.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't that mean they're like only the people who are winning are playing?
Yeah, there's 2 teams left in each league.
Yes. That's a good way to put it, Kathryn. Only the people who are winning are still playing.
I mean, that's my understanding. All right, what was yours, Greg?
More in I constantly complain about things all the time, yet now that there's a forum for me to air my grievances, I can't think of anything. So am I out of my fucking mind?
Yeah?
Now's your chance, Greg. Come on.
I don't know. As soon as the show's over, like, all these grievances.
I got that's a fucking stop sign. Are you out of your fucking mind?
What?
Feel like a driver.
Kathryn,
What?
explain.
So basically, he walks me to school, and something that he's gonna die saying is, "It's a fucking stop sign."
Well, because people like encroach. I mean, they just push you when you're in the
Crosswalk.
crosswalk, and
Oh.
some just don't even stop. So
Wow.
I mean, they get
Especially
really
cyclists,
close to you.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Hate cyclists.
So I'm in the middle of the street mouthing them. It's a fucking stop sign right there.
Hmm.
They'll probably
Yeah.
run me over sooner or later.
Whew.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Are you out of your fucking mind?
Yeah. Is that everyone?
All I got.
Yep.
You got another one, Greg?
No, that's all I got.
All right, ready? Time for uplifting animal news with Matt Capazzi.
All right. So, usually cats have 4 legs, but hold on to your socks because vets in Canada were in for a surprise after a 1-year-old stray cat arrived at their clinic with 6 legs.
What?
The cat, later named Bitsy, was brought into the Fur Get Me Not animal rescue in Edmonton, Alberta in April 2025. Upon investigation, the rescue team found Bitsy had 2 additional limbs protruding from her back end, totaling 6 legs.
I don't even
So-
understand.
Yeah, mind-blowing stuff. Mind-blowing. And also, a hungry wild elephant caused havoc in a grocery store in Thailand on Monday when he strolled in from a nearby national park and helped himself to food on the shelves.
Solid.
And that's it for uplifting animal news.
All right, thank you, Matt. Anyone else got any?
Nope.
All right. Now it's time for Tattletales, where we all talk shit about our pets. All right, what's Mitzi been up to?
Well, she has a busy week coming up this week. On Wednesday, she has a blood test to see how her kidney disease and heart murmur are doing. And then on Thursday, she's getting a nail trim and a bath. So she's got a, I don't know. She has a schedule.
Little Miss Routine Girl.
Yep. How's Tony?
I don't know. She's been throwing up lately, and that scares me.
Oh wait, I have something else. Mitzi has a new cushion and new toys.
Wake up.
Oh, damn it. You got me. I'm falling asleep. It's narcolepsy. Yeah. So yeah, Tony's been throwing up. It's bad. I got her toys the other day. It was for her birthday, which is in August. And I got them because I just got them early. Because I was
Hang
ordering.
on. Can I interrupt you for a second? Were you showing something, Matt?
I was, but I forgot that I had a background up.
Yeah, we couldn't see.
Yeah, let's see it.
Well, we couldn't see it because of the
It's a
background.
nice field.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Oh, big toys.
She loves her new cushion.
Let's see. Let me put the Mitzi cam on. Oh, Mitzi Cam. We got the Mitzi Cam. Mitzi Pets on the Mitzi Cam. She's so precious.
Yeah. So what were you saying about Tony?
So I got her birthday gifts.
Oh, how old is she?
I'm not sure how old she is because I don't know how old she was when I got her, but I got her in 2016.
Okay.
So almost 10. Probably 10. She's probably 10.
What'd
But
you
I
get
don't
her?
know. I got her a little abominable, whatever, a snowman and a little snowball. And it's got this catnip in that's amazing. And a mushroom, which also has this catnip in it that's amazing. And a crinkle cat thing by Kong. The other two are Mad Cat, both of them. And a little lammy, a little like lamb, like a lamb chop lamb.
Aww.
And then the holder, right?
Oh yeah, and a little while ago we got her a little cat toy holder on Amazon, but this was from Chewy, her birthday gifts. So I opened up the Chewy box to get out her food and start rearranging everything so that it makes sense. And she puts her little head in and she starts digging around like, that's mine! For her
Aw.
toys. She went
That's so
absolutely
cute.
nuts. Oh my god, it was so cute. She ripped them out of the box and she started like chewing and salivating all over them. Like, these were her toys and she knew it was for her. And this is the best. It's like Silver Lake or something like that. I forget what it's called. I'll look it up. But this catnip, and it's like so good. Even cats that don't like catnip like this catnip, according to the advertising on the box. But she went nuts.
Yeah.
Absolutely nuts with these toys. And then I
Oh, that's
put
great.
them in her little new toy box, her little cat toy box. It's about this big and like this deep. And she just keeps tearing them all out. So I'm loving
Wow.
it. Yeah, I'm very
Tony's
happy.
Tony's on a tear.
Yeah, she's
Catnip.
nutty. She's
Whew.
a nutso. I love her. I love my crazy.
So now
cat.
now that Tony has catnip, is Tony writing poetry and like directing really experimental films?
Yeah, she's surrealist.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, she did this one video with projections on her face.
Wow,
With
good Tony.
spoken word in the background.
And crazy jazz. Crazy jazz.
Yeah, and none of it made any sense. It was brilliant.
Yeah, but that was the beauty. The chaos.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, she might go places. She's really, really finding her voice as an artist.
Yeah, Tony is quite the cult director.
Yeah. I hope she becomes a cult leader. She should. She's a genius.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe she'll meet the Beach Boys.
Yeah, that's all it takes to become a cult leader these days.
I mean, that's the main reason why people become cult leaders, just to meet the Beach Boys.
Yeah. Yeah, all she needed to do is be friends with founding member, but now I don't know how that's going to work.
Brian.
Mm-hmm.
Adios, Brian.
Yeah, it's a sad, sad day. Anything you'd like to say about animals, Greg?
Nope.
And now it's time for...
Ooh, that reminds me.
And the word to get started is Grinch.
Grinch reminds me of the movie The Grinch, which is a great Christmas movie.
The movie The Grinch reminds me of painting the kitchen with my grandmother, and we were watching The Grinch in the background. And I don't know that it was Christmas. I think it was actually Thanksgiving.
Mm.
Thanksgiving reminds me of turkey.
Turkey reminds me of the sanctuary that I went to where these turkeys were completely alive and well.
Sanctuary reminds me of safety.
Safety reminds me of the safety patrols from elementary school who were like the fifth graders who told kids not to run in the halls.
Anything you just said reminds me of the crazy drills that we have to do in school nowadays because we can't get anything reasonable from the government. So instead, we just have drills to deal with it.
Crazy drills reminds me of going to the dentist.
Going to the dentist reminds me of going to the dentist and him saying that, like, I don't need teeth whitener. My teeth are white enough. And how much I enjoy going to the dentist.
Dentist makes me think of x-rays.
X-rays remind me of Superman.
Superman reminds me of the time I was reading Identity Crisis in the hospital, and my doctor thought that I was crazy and reading a self-help book. And then I told him it was a graphic novel, and he was like, "Oh, that's cool." And that was like the moment he didn't think I was a lunatic.
Graphic novels remind me of The Killing Joke.
The Killing Joke reminds me that I have 2 copies of The Killing Joke because I refuse to give one away at Satanic Bingo because I'm like, no, I need this.
The Killing Joke reminds me that Brian Bolland was a really good comic book artist.
A really good comic book artist reminds me of the time I was in a hospital bed and being like lifted up, elevated, and this woman was like trying to take my blood, and she looked all underlit, like she was done in greens and primaries and purples. And like I saw her like a graphic novel because I was reading a lot of them in the same hospital as before. And I was just like, nope, no fucking blood for you, vampire.
Colors remind me of walking through a prairie.
Prairie reminds me of prairie dogs.
Prairie dogs remind me of going to the Bronx Zoo as a little kid with my family, and like those little like pop-up things at the Bronx Zoo with the little like glass enclosures.
Domes,
Yeah.
Glass enclosures remind me of jewelry stores.
Jewelry stores remind me of a family friend of my mom, her first gay husband or second, I'm not sure, Neil, who worked in a jewelry store. He was a jeweler, or at least I think he was. I don't know, because he also was a liar.
Jeweler makes me think of the Adam Sandler movie Uncut Gems.
Gems remind me of diamonds in the rough, or fantastic things that you wouldn't expect to find there, but you do.
Diamonds in the Rough remind me of just the movie Blood Diamond, and that's it. It just reminds me of the movie Blood Diamond.
Diamond reminds me of the Baseball Diamond, which is a terrific Muppets movie.
Muppet movie reminds me of when Muppets Take Manhattan.
Muppets Take Manhattan remind me of Tim Curry, because I don't know if he was in it, but it reminds me of Tim Curry, and it reminds me that I think about Rocky Horror Picture Show every day of my life.
Rocky Horror Picture Show reminds me to think twice about going to a hotel after my car breaks down.
And that reminds me. All right, my narcolepsy is on high today. Now it's time for
What now?
where we bring you a completely random couple's gripes that is anonymous to have you settle it. There's no right or wrong, but we want to know, like, whose side are you on? All right, Bull, do you have the bag?
Not a bag, it's an email.
Right, but do you have the bag?
Wait, we don't use Western Union?
See?
We were released a Pony Express outfit.
Get with it, guys.
This one says something about they were looking for an answer from a couple weeks ago, and they didn't missed your show or saw your show, and there was no sound.
Oh,
Can you tell us why there was no sound, Kathryn Dunn? And hands are
does
up.
it say
in
what the
air.
question was?
This does not. I don't even remember that part. I mean, it was a couple of weeks ago, right? It was almost wake up.
Oh, wait.
Okay. It was like almost 3 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
It was a while back.
Wait, what was... Say it again?
This person was wanting an answer to their gripe, but they watched the show, but they couldn't get an answer because there was no sound for the whole show.
Was it the shower one?
About clumps of hair?
Oh, it may have been. It might have been. Like, why are clumps of hair in the shower? Is that right? Like, multiple clumps. Yeah. Like, why are they? Yeah. Why is that, Catherine? Can you answer that?
No, because I'm not these people.
Well, they're asking you.
Well, if I had to guess why there's clumps of hair, it's probably because it fell off someone's head.
Well, the question might be, why doesn't the person that took the shower remove the clump of hair from the shower?
Exactly.
Where is Elaine?
No, you don't have her to help you this time. Go on. And I remember now, this person said that their partner brushes their hair in the shower, and just that's why these wads was the word of hair on the edge of the bathtub, just like looked like a shrunken head, almost like hanging. Yeah, ugh, terrible. Can you answer that question, Catherine?
No.
Why not?
I got nothing.
Oh, sure.
I would think if you live with someone that you would, if there's a substantial amount of hair clumpage in the shower, like clean up after yourself.
Exactly. What do you think, Kat?
I think people should clean up after themselves, like when they shave in the sink.
Oh, this is the same person that asked a while back about the soap bar boxes tossed on the floor after they put a new soap in the shower. Also,
sounds like they're living with someone very annoying.
Yeah, just like, and they're like, once they get to a certain thickness of soap, they just stack them up on top of each other instead of throwing them out. They just keep saving the soap chips. It's weird.
That is weird.
Yeah.
It's strange. Yeah.
I'm sure it's not really chips.
What are they? Slabs?
Soaps that are too small, probably.
Well, why don't they go in the trash? Why don't they just toss them in the trash?
Usually they do, but not with this person.
Yeah.
Exactly. Disgusting.
That was the settle this.
Oh, is that the end? Okay.
I don't know. Is there more?
I'm looking for an answer from you.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
Are we talking
Yeah.
about soap or hair clumps?
Yeah,
All of
exactly.
it. All of the above.
Wow.
The soap boxes are just tossed on the ground. The soap.
So you want us to get on our soapbox?
Yeah,
He does, yeah.
I am on the soapbox.
Are you literally? Because I could see you being.
Okay, she's sleep talking. All right, finish it off.
What have we been working on, Matt, all week?
Oh. Well, let me see. So there's a diner, and Tucker is a customer at the diner, and Tucker gets into a conversation with a person sitting next to him at the diner, and there's also a person waiting on them. Hi, welcome to Ken's. What can I get you?
I would like a fresh orange juice. Is it really fresh?
Oh, it's fresh. We have an orange tree on the roof. Yeah, on one orange juice. How about you, bud?
Oh, just a cup of coffee and maybe some toast for me.
Coffee and toast. Hey, you kind of look like something that I left in the shower this morning. I'll be back.
That was mean.
Sure was.
I'm not going to tip that guy. And I
No.
think when he comes back, I'm going to give him a piece of my mind.
Yeah, you should, man. You should. Let him know it was inappropriate.
Yeah.
Okay, here's your food. Here's your orange juice, and here's your food, young man.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
I did not.
Before you start, I would
Mm-hmm.
like to order a piece of your mind.
Do you want to order a piece of my mind?
Yeah, how much is it? Is it a slice or the whole thing?
What? No, I'm gonna give you a piece of my mind because
Oh,
what you said about me looking like something you left in the shower.
I love mind. Mind is a wonderful thing. It's delicious. Thank you so much.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad we had this talk.
Is there anything else I can get you?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. Oh, we actually make our own piece of mind. It's pretty good. It has it has a hint of key lime and walnut. So if you want to try a piece of our mind, just let me know.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know what happened. That guy totally out tricked me.
Yeah, that guy's got like Jedi mind tricks.
I don't know if I stood up for myself or not.
I don't think you did.
Damn it. All right, well, when he comes back, I'm standing up for myself.
You got to use both hands.
All right.
Hey, you guys doing okay over here?
Hold on. I got both hands now. You're not. I want an apology from you for the way you made fun of me for looking like something in your shower.
I know. I meant it as a compliment. I love clumps of hair in the shower. I think that they're beautiful. I let them sit there for like days and days, and they fester. So
But I don't want to look like clumps of hair. I don't look like clumps of hair. That's the whole point.
You do. Oh, and it's a great thing. No, clumps of hair are wonderful. They add character to the bathtub.
Really?
Oh, they do. Yeah. I mean, think of a bathtub. It's so plain. There's nothing. But then you add hair clumps.
Right.
And I'm telling you, it changes it. It changes the dynamic of the bathtub.
Interesting. Okay, well, I'm glad we had this talk.
Oh, no, thank
my
you
arms
for
down.
reminding me. Thank you for reminding me of such a beautiful part of life. Here's your check. You guys have a great day, okay?
Thanks, you too.
We didn't even finish our food. That guy's just trying to rush us out of here. He thinks we're a couple of freaks.
Oh, damn it. He's good.
Yeah.
All right. When he comes back, we're going to tell them we're gonna wait as long as we want to eat our food.
Yeah? You don't want to
Yeah.
jump him?
What? Wait,
Oh my
what?
gosh, you guys are still here. This is my lucky day. Hey, Clumpy, you need anything else?
Hey, don't call me clumpy.
I say it with love.
Well, say it to my fists.
Oh, hey,
We're
mister.
gonna jump you.
What,
Come
you didn't
on,
like the
Tucker.
food?
We don't like your attitude. Tucker, come on, help me.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but you have to leave the restaurant. There's no violence in here.
What? No, we're beating you up.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
beating you
that
up,
counts as
sir.
violence. So
What?
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
But
We're assaulting you.
Yeah, you can't win by kicking us out.
Well, what about pepper? You know, if you're gonna assault me, you should pepper me too.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, now that's better. Now it's more balanced, you know? Okay, I'm gonna assault you guys a little bit. I'm gonna pepper you guys too.
Ah,
See?
oh,
We're all
all
equal
right.
now. We're,
Yeah, okay, I guess we'll just finish our food and go.
okay. And if you want to put any salt on your food, just brush your shoulder there, Mr. Dandruff.
What do you mean, Mr. Dandruff? That's it. More violence.
And scene.
And we worked on that all week. We hope you liked it.
Yeah. That was our 50th version of that.
Yeah. We rehearsed, and that's what we came up with for you, our viewers.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And now for...
On this day in history, nothing was solved.
with Matt Capazzi.
On this day in 2007, Bob Barker stepped down as the host of The Price is Right. He was the host for 30 years, and nothing was solved.
Yay.
Wow, 2007.
Yeah.
That feels like both a long time ago and not that long ago.
Yeah, because we're in the 2000s, but also that's still a long time ago.
Yeah.
That's 18 years ago. That's crazy.
Early aughts.
Yeah.
Decades.
I still think of, like, that means that Drew Carey's been hosting it for 18 years now. It's like, no, he just started hosting it. That's impossible.
Yeah.
Well, before we have a space-time continuum problem, we should get out of here.
No, yeah, we don't want one of those.
No, you never do. So, Greg, thank you. Matt, thank you. Will, thank you. Greg, Mitzi, hold on. Mitzi Cam. Mitzi Cam. Look at that girl. Look at her. So good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we're back. All right. You guys have been amazing. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Bull. Thank you, everybody who's not here also, like Roberto and Frank and Zoe and Elaine and everybody else who came to my birthday party. And thank you, Greg. I think that's what I wanted to say now. Like, thank you, Xander. Thank you.
You want to give out the email address for people that want to settle petty stuff?
Yeah, I do, because that's what we do every week, and that's how we get our stuff. It's definitely not made up from within. It's musicalbookings@gmail.com. Nope. TKDS.
Nope. TKDS. TK.
Go on.
TKDS musical bookings @gmail.com. It's TKDS musical bookings @gmail.com. Wake up.
Yay, Kathryn gets to go to sleep.
Yay, everybody. Thank you.
Oh, damn.
Bye.